back. You're listening to Mooseheads Hockey here on 95.7 News Radio. Garreth MacDonald back with you for the third period of
You're calling hockey locally if you're in Halifax. I think that, the Mooseheads, that's kind of the premier gig.
Phillips is on it. He'll throw it rink wide, gathered up by Carrier.
Getting that job back in 2017, it was definitely a big deal.
For an option as he'll send it across to Schultz. Schultz trying to get to the front of the net. Aviat.
It was pretty nerve-wracking, but again, that's just because I think you hold the team and the fan base in pretty high regard, and you don't want to mess it up. The Mooseheads are so, we know they mean a lot to the city, but I mean, the fans, they kind of live and die with every play, right?
Up ahead here for Kennedy. Quinn Kennedy down the right wing, centers in front, they score! Liam Guilfoyle answers right back for the Herd, and we're all tied up at 1.
You want to do your best for them. And so there's, definitely a responsibility that comes along with that. I kind of go back and I listen to some of my stuff early on. Don't go back and listen to the stuff from early on, but it doesn't sound like me. I don't really recognize that, that guy. The Xavier Perron overtime goal against Drummondville, that Game 6 goal.
Just wide out front, they score! Xavier Perron ends it in overtime. Meet me in Rouen.
There was just an incredible energy in the building.
To the President Cup final. Oh, baby, what a finish at the Scotiabank Center.
That sound, I don't know if I heard anything like that again until the World Juniors. I mean, I was, fortunate to call that. But, yeah, I mean, it's a really cool moment. And I think after that, everything probably got a little easier and felt a little more comfortable.
You have been listening to Mooseheads Hockey here on 95.7 News Radio.
It kind of becomes a part of your life, right? And it does become pretty natural just showing up and calling the games. It's really cool to watch some of these guys. They come in, they're sometimes young and immature, and you do get to watch them grow up. I mean, I said it before, I can remember even early on, Schultz, how loud he was on the back of the bus, and then it's just, you kind of, you watch these guys grow into leaders on the team, the captains. I mean, Schultz is still loud, but we heard so much at the end of last year and into this year. It's so much talk about culture and how important that is, building that winning culture. I think that to have a guy like Braeden MacPhee at the center of that, I mean, he embodies, epitomizes that culture that you're looking for.
I wanted to get drafted to the Q. That was my only goal. I didn't care about making the team. I didn't care about anything at that age. It was get drafted. And then when I got drafted, it's like, okay, maybe this is working. Show up to the rink, work hard, get better, and then show up the next day and work hard. Do that every day and see where it takes me.
That pop fly with athleticism right there, swinging a big dust up down around that St. John goal. Eric Young's going to get out of there. Braeden MacPhee and held back here by the linesman Matt McConnell.
Just in hockey, I don't think there's a lot that's come easy for him, right? Like he's not one of these guys that came in as a first rounder. I mean, everything that he's got in the game, it's, that entitlement doesn't exist.
This chirping thing, everyone thinks it's funny and stuff. I found out at a young age that I can get under guys' skins and they play worse. That's an edge to me. And if I can get any little edge, I'll do whatever it takes to win. My best friends from back home, I'm playing against you.
And Catafor going to the ice here with Braeden MacPhee on top of him. And
after the game, I'll tell you, man, I'm so sorry.
These guys might have been former teammates. Alexandre Blais now trying to get a hold of MacPhee.
But on the ice, I couldn't care less. There's one thing and one goal, and that's to win.
All right, dog after every game, all right? Yeah, we got dog, dog, Schultz, dog, hands, dog, circuit down.
You talk to these guys, you ask them, who on this team is the guy you least want to go up against in a battle drill, and every one of them is going to tell you it's Braeden MacPhee.
He was just a menace to play against. I think every guy in the league kind of has his own personal view of him. I'm gonna be honest, like nobody liked him when you're not playing with him. So, but he's the greatest guy. Once you get to know him, he's just kind of the rock of the team, and I think a lot of the guys look up to him.
Since Will Bent got here, you get to see Braeden MacPhee with Will Bent, Danny Walters. He's got these two 16-year-old rookies who will be a big part of the future. And then at the same time, you get the situation with your goaltender where you have Jacob Steinman, who he's helping Nick Circa with that acclimation. I mean, it's pretty cool.
He's been incredible. It's the easiest way to put it. He's been every night. He's been giving us solid goaltending. But aside from that, I'm most impressed with just him off the ice. His character, his leadership, Nick being able to watch him, from the bench or watch him in practice. I think it just is another visual reminder of like, hey, here are some habits, here's some things that you can kind of aspire to get to, and he does it every day.
For Moran in front, great pass, big save by Jacob Steinman, what a stop! And the Mooseheads will clear it out. Oh boy, what a save right there from Steinman.
Obviously, it was a tough day. Getting traded, never been traded before, so it was. I didn't think it was gonna happen. It did. I was obviously upset for a couple days. I just feeling really down. Didn't really want to just do anything. Just kind of locked myself out from the outside world. Did I do enough? What did I do? Why me? Then staff called me here, just telling me like, you take your time. We're here for you. Just call anytime. But we would like to just get you up here. You don't have to play any games. You don't have to practice. We just want to see you, let you get to know the guys and stuff. So I decided to practice just to get my mind off stuff, and I think that was the best decision I made. And I was feeling really good, and I just told them, yeah, I kind of want to start tomorrow. And they're like, it's all yours.
When he joined again, he's a mature and 20-year-old goalie. I just asked him like, hey, what do you need? What is your routine? He told me what he needs, and I'm like, all right, I'm here to help you. Let's keep it going, keep it consistent, and that's the biggest thing I'd say to him is like, Steinman's been consistent.
And now work back here to Schultz, time ticking down. Schultz centers into the backhand, big save, they score! Right at the buzzer, Liam Guilfoyle, he'll knock it home! And it's history for Mooseheads captain Brady Schultz. A historic afternoon here at the Scotiabank Center as he gets fouled by his teammates. 151
We got Lewis here, and what's your name? Silas, I like that. Nice. Welcome to the room, boys. Welcome to the room.
I think from the outside, it looks like this luxury of this beautiful life. We're playing the sport we all love. And yes, it's true. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy every moment, but that's part of the grind. Life isn't going to move in the direction you want it to all the time. It's not always going to go as planned. It's not going to be easy. The Sherbrooke series, we're down 2-0, and I was home, right? That's when Mom passed, and I was sitting at home. I felt helpless, and the team was losing. It was a struggle for me. You ask a lot of people, and they'd probably be like, just relax, and then that's not. If I relaxed, it would have messed with me more. I know what my mom would want me to do. So the day after the funeral, we hit the road to Sherbrooke. And we were watching the game in this little motel halfway to Sherbrooke. The boys pulled through, and I seen them the next day for skate. And then, yeah, we won the next few games to end out the series. And I think that's what's such a beautiful thing about this sport is when you can embrace the grind and the journey of it, it's been the best 4 years of my life.
Hey, Moose Country! Let's hear it for the Beast of the East, your Halifax Mooseheads!
I mean, I think I'm just trying to call the game. Each and every night, you kind of take it like the team tries to take it. You know, it's not going to be perfect. It's not every night's not going to be a Picasso. You know, when you see that the current team. This is the youngest group in the past 50 years. I mean, that's remarkable.
Now flipped on the head, Sandini brings a point, a shot, that was brought up and score!
I mean, this team's going to be fun to watch, and I think, yeah, it's really cool, I think, throughout a season to get those moments, those games that kind of become sneak peeks of the future and what's to come.
One thing we haven't talked at all about is this one right here. Holds about 10,000 people. We have great fucking fans, we have great fucking crowds. What do you think they want to see? They want to see a win? It's a good answer. I like that. What else?
Hits.
Right? They want to see a little juice. They want to see a little passion. Let's get going here. Body some people. Get to the net. Show some life. Show some blood and some guts and some heart. We're wearing red for a reason. Like, all right, let's go.
Again, you do get those little moments where you can see the future. You can see the groundwork being laid, and that's definitely really cool to again have that kind of bird's eye view of.